Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Sunrise right now, which is beautiful. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I just posted something on Twitter that I just want to quickly show. Before I jump into the technicals, I've got 85,600 followers. I just posted this. I just wrote it right now. If you have $100,000 and you take $70,000 to buy a car, now you have $30,000 in a car. You are much worse off than before. Everyone thinks it's a good idea that they bought the car and they're much better off. You're much worse off than before. Why? Because if you took that 100K and you got 3 times your money, you managed to invest in Tesla now, for example, at 141, or you put it in Bitcoin at 15K and you got 3 times your money, you would have 300K. So your 100K would become $300,000. K means 100,000. Now, if you take K means 1,000, so 300K is 300,000. Now, if you take that 30,000 after you bought a car and you 3x it, you only have 90K. So you've got 2 scenarios. You've got one where you have 100K, you didn't buy the car, you invest at 3x, you get 300K. We have the second scenario, you have 100K, you bought a car, you have 30K, you 3 times it, you only get 90K. Which would you rather have? 300K or 90K? And I want to just, what I'm telling you by that is I'm telling you, protect your capital. Your money is very important. Don't lose it. You need to keep it to multiply it. So for example, if you have $1,000 and you get 3 times your money, 300%, or say 30%. So you get $1,000 and you got 30% on Tesla. We got 40% since I bought it at 141. Now it's like 190. So 40%. So if you took $1,000 and you got 40%, you have 1,400. If you took $30,000 and you got 40%, you have like $45,000. If you took $100,000 and you got 40%, you have $140,000. If you took $1 million and you got 40%, you have $1.4 million. If you took $10 million and you got 40% on Tesla, since I bought it at 141, now we're at 190, 40% up. If you took $10 million and bought it, you would have $14 million right now. If you bought $100 million of Tesla at 141, you would have $140 million right now. 40 million. Do you see the difference? That's why you got to compound your wealth and then try to multiply it. Don't take out. So for example, now say you have 300K and now you go buy the 70K car. Now you still have 230K left over. It's a big difference than when you went to buy the car when you had 100K and you only had 30K left over. And it's going to take you a long time to get back that 30K back to 100K, then up to 300K. And it'll take you much less time when you take that 100K, make it 140K on Tesla, and then find some, you see what I'm trying to say? So really protect your capital. Invest it very wisely in the beginning. Try to keep every $1,000 adds up. Every $1,000 you put into Tesla is now $1,400. Every $100 you put into Tesla is now $140 from 2 months ago. This is just an example. If you followed me on these videos last year, 2022, 2023, during the bear market, we were longing Bitcoin at 15K, now it's 65K. Every $100 you put into Bitcoin is now $400. Every $1,000 you put into Bitcoin is now $4,000. The little amounts add up. So protect your capital. Rule number 1 by Warren Buffett. Don't forget rule number 1, protect your capital. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. And that's where nearly everyone fucks up. Everyone makes some money, goes buys a Lamborghini. Everyone makes some money, goes buys a villa. Everyone makes some money and goes buys their favorite car. They make 10K and they go buy their shittiest car that they wanted. But the goal in the beginning till you get to 20, 40 million is to just multiply your money and protect it as much as you can, and not take these swings back when we saw Bitcoin at 68K and take these swings back down to 40K and miss out on those gains. Now I moved those profits 2 months ago into Tesla at 141 and we're up 40%. You see what I'm saying? Let's jump into Bitcoin now. We're going into the markets. Yesterday, pretty flat day. Tesla was up 5, Doge up a bit, Ethereum up a bit. Tesla was up a lot yesterday, 5%, the day before yesterday. And you can see since the bottom now, since we bought it at 141, we are up 40%. And guys, again, just quickly, I want to just recap this because I'm just descending wedge, builds pressure, breaks out. Inverse head and shoulders, Then if those two break out, if those two patterns follow what I think they're going to do, and if everyone's been watching me, I'm the best in the world at this. Stochastic technical analysis, builds pressure, breaks out. So I think those buys at 141 were amazing. Let's jump into Bitcoin. And again, we moved from crypto, which is now experiencing these massive pullbacks, into Tesla that then got 40%. And you're getting all this for free on YouTube, everyone. The thing that I ask you, what I can ask you to do in return for all of this, is share this with your family and friends, this video on your WhatsApp, and tell them to watch. Okay, this is a rising wedge, builds pressure, This is a trend line that Bitcoin's been following all years. You can see it goes back to July of last year, so nearly 1 year trend line. And you can see Bitcoin bounced off it on my 58 target. But now we should have, after this fifth Elliott wave, ABC correction, and I drew it out yesterday. So when we zoom in, if we hold here, beautiful. Worst case scenario, I think we double bottom at 58k. My original target was that we come down to 58k, and I've tweeted about this a few different times, that the true price of Bitcoin is 58k. Here you go. This is on March of this year. 0603 to 2024 March. The true Bitcoin price was 58k. us crypto bros ran it up to all-time high. But again, I said the true price of Bitcoin is 58k, and I've said this before. He talked about probably 58k, but we ended up 47. This dude is for the weekends. Well, I was actually right, probably. But I was tweeting about this a lot, that the true price of Bitcoin, I think, is 58k. Why? Because that was before the ETFs. That was after the ETF stalled and then the crypto people ran it up. And I think the ETF money is still going to be coming in. So we have to assume that it keeps going up after it hits 58k. So, but it can double bottom because there is this big bearish pattern of this big M pattern, but it didn't drop much. And we're holding this 1 year trend line, but we're not bouncing enough in my opinion. So 58k double bottom, and then worst case scenario 52, very unlikely, I would say 20% that we come down to 45, but that's just great orders to set in case there is some massive panic. Let's set some beautiful orders. I'm 578 today. I'm up 2,000, which is beautiful. Let's set buy orders. I don't think to be honest, I don't think 58, I think we come down, and here I want to convert like a lot of cash to this. 58 and 52 at these prices I want to convert. Why? 58 probably less. Do 1 and then 2. Let's modify this. But I'll sell some things and move into more cash here to buy more of Bitcoin if they come down to these prices. If it comes down, minimum order quantity, juju. What does that mean? $2. No, I want 2 Bitcoin. 104,000. Perfect. So I've got those buy orders, 58, 52. Pocket at 4 cents. I've got my Bitcoin long, too long. It's currently negative 58. I want to add more at 58. I've got 2 Bitcoin, and 53, 52, I've got 3 Bitcoin. And I've got Doge. And in here, what moved up yesterday? Up 2k. Market pretty flat, to be honest. 2k on this account is like very small percentage. So those are my tokens that I'm holding, quite even in the market. And now I want to see Bitcoin bounce off this support, bounce off this trend line, and continue up. If we break underneath this trend line, then 100% 52, 90% 52, and I would say 10% 45. Thank you for watching, everyone. That's my updates in the market. You can learn all of this under the video. Go down below. One is the exchanges. Bybit, you get that $30,000 bonus, and you join the gurus when you use that link. 2, take the courses to learn all this. You get all the bots and learnings and lessons, and join us in the Telegram. There's hundreds of you online any one time, and you can see here some millionaires that I've made. I'm in the process of buying $2 million house from your videos. Thank you, James. Your course is amazing. I'm buying a villa in Punta Cana, made $500,000 profit in here. And what I want you to do, guys, is learn all of this. Bought a Ferrari 430 Scuderia from following my gains, following your channel. I don't want you to just follow my trades. I want you to learn like I've taught millions of people around the world. Love you all. Have an amazing day. Only think what you want to have happen. Only speak what you want to have happen. Be very, very careful. Spelling, writing down, spelling. Be careful what you write down. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you create into your world. Only say good things. Only say things that you want to have happen. And karma is 100% real. If you do bad to someone, it's being done bad to you at the same moment. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.